going to be going over if and when jobs could be returning to Driving Empire, but before I do that, make sure to subscribe and drop a like in this video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so we can see that Driving Empire removed the jobs almost a year ago from the game, but I don't exactly remember why they were removed, so if you know, comment down below. I think I might know the general reason, so we'll kind of go over that right now. So my thought on why jobs might have been removed is because there was a police job and a criminal job when they removed them. I believe those are the only two jobs, and the reason that they might have had to remove them, I think, is maybe because, I'm not sure on this, but my thought is maybe that basically the police job and criminal job had like weapons and, you know, police and criminal related stuff. I'm not sure if real life brands would want to affiliate with a game that has that in the game. There's a reason why games such as Grand Theft Auto do not have real cars, because obviously that game's huge. It's big enough to afford car licenses, but the brands won't license to the game because it involves stealing their cars, which is my reason, I think, why Driving Empire had to remove the jobs that we had in game, like the police job. So, you know, there's a reason why you can't do that anymore. It's because now look at this. We have all these real licensed brands, and I don't exactly know when they started licensing. I mean, I thought it was longer than over a year ago. Like, I thought it was more like around 2 years almost now, but maybe it was like with specific brands it was okay, with other brands it wasn't. So 11 months ago maybe we got a brand where they were forced to remove them. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure that's why they had to remove the jobs, because police and criminal jobs weren't okay with a certain brand. I don't know which, like I said, there might be multiple brands that don't allow it. That would be my guess. I just don't think real life car brands want to affiliate with a game that has like police and criminal jobs. Now there also could be other explanations on why it was removed a few months back. Maybe it was to improve the jobs. Or maybe there was a glitch with the jobs. I'm not sure what it was, but I don't think those are the reasons, because if they were just fixing a glitch, they would have probably added the jobs back within a few updates. If it were, oh my goodness, the game lagged there for a second. If it were to just like update them, I'm sure they would have had them updated by now. So I don't exactly think any of those were the reason, but I do have an idea of when maybe jobs could come back. And to be honest, the old jobs, I don't think they'll ever return. I don't think the police and criminal jobs will ever be coming back, but new jobs could potentially come. I think that they could potentially add other jobs, like I said already, and they could maybe do it once they get the map revamp out. So my guess is the map revamp will drop this summer, maybe this fall at the latest, but so anywhere from summer to fall time when the map revamp drops. I'm guessing maybe with that revamp could come the jobs, or shortly after the revamp could come new jobs. So like I said already, what jobs could there be? Police, criminal, those are out of the picture. I think they've played with the idea of doing a taxi job, because like you know, we've had that taxi event before in game. I believe, I don't know, did the taxi event happen twice or only one time? I'm not sure, but I know they've like had taxis. I don't know if they have any in game at the moment. They might have all been removed due to licensing, but a taxi event, I could definitely see them doing something like that again. But instead of obviously an event, it would be a job, so taxi job could be one of the jobs. What could some of the other jobs be though? Let's go think about it, because obviously if we can't have police and criminal, maybe they could do like, instead of police, could they do like security or highway patrol? I don't know what it could be, because they can't really call it police, I don't think. Maybe like if they called it highway patrol, and instead of getting like the weapons that the police used to have, they got like speeding tickets and handcuffs for speeding. That might be more doable with the brands, because I'm sure the brands know obviously their cars could speed on roads. And as long as it doesn't involve, you know, stealing cars, illegal activities in cars, besides speeding, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how the brands would feel about that, but maybe like a highway patrol job is possible instead of a cop job. What other jobs though could there be? Okay, so I've been thinking about what some of the other jobs could be, and I have a few. So first off, you're gonna see these places over here. Some of these places used to have interiors. I feel like they removed the interior. Oh wait, no, it's still here. So some of these random places on the map have interiors. So for example, this place is Pinky's, I think it's called, and the one over here that you can't go into anymore. Maybe. Oh wait, no, you still can. This is like a clothing store. Maybe you could work in like some of these little storefronts. I don't know how, but like I could just stand here, work at these little computers. I swear they were on a second ago. Why did they turn off? What the heck? I see it from some angles. Freaking weird screens. But anyways, yeah, you could work here and maybe make money from working here. Kind of like how Southwest Florida has it, where you work in these places, just standing there, interact a little bit, make some money. Same with here. This one, you could like serve, I think, ice cream. And obviously those jobs are a bit more boring, so maybe a bit more interesting ones could be working in the dealerships, like the car dealership. Maybe at the car dealership, let's say hypothetically, you would have to unload cars from a truck to the showroom. Let me show you how that could work. So let's pretend you were a dealership employee and that truck right there had a car on it. Let's say you would have to unload the car, move it from here into the dealership, and you get paid based on how good you do it without crashing. If I crash here, you make less money, for example. We could say that. And then when you park it, for example, like right here, you could get paid. So that could potentially be a job, you know, working as a dealership employee that moves the cars around the showroom or something. That could definitely be something interesting to interact with as a job. Let's see, what other jobs do they have? They have the boats dealer, house dealer, plane dealer. So maybe you could work at some of those. Don't know exactly how those would work, but something similar to what I just showed here, where like maybe there could be a few jobs you could do at the dealerships. Like, I know you could do front desk, which is kind of a boring one. You just sit here, make money by sitting there. But like what I was saying, you know, unloading from the truck, driving it into, I don't know, maybe like the this random area right here into the showroom or into the customization bay. You know, there's lots of cool things that they could do with little interactive tasks for jobs to make money. Another simple one, gas station employee, just working at the gas station counter. Kind of a boring one though, because all you'd be doing is sitting here. So, you know, maybe if they find ways to make these jobs actually interactive to pay you, it could be more fun. And then I believe like there's another shop across this area. Yeah, right over here in the other side of the parking lot. They can maybe find a way to make this interactive as well. But there's something interesting right here. There's this area, right, where you could sit out front. This would be where a valet would sit and park cars. Maybe if they had some kind of valet job and like AI cars that you could only see if you were working this job, would spawn in and you would have to park them. You would get paid for parking them, how good ever you park them. Like, let's say the challenge is, wait, actually, hold up. I'm a genius. I just came up with this on the spot, but hear me out. Pretend like hypothetically you're working the valet job here, and it gives you a car that you have to park. It spawns in a car, you know, you're the only one who can do it because you're working this job. So you get up to park it, and you get paid based on how good you park it. So let's say the goal is to park it here. You don't want to cross the line. So if you're able to park it successfully, just like I'm doing, perfect parking job, just like this, you get paid more money. And it could give you little obstacles with like cones or something. Like that, boom, that would get me paid, let's say hypothetically, 1,000 to 5,000. I don't know how much it would pay me actually, but like some money for that. And there'll be challenges and stuff. That adds a whole new element if you think about it to the game. It could be like a whole parking simulator style from just a job, a valet parking job. So, you know, there's lots they could do with jobs, but if they were to consider adding these, you know, they would obviously have to like come up with a few more than just like the 2 or 3 I listed. So comment down below if you got any extra ideas. But these are all hypothetical ideas. I don't know if they're actually ever going to add jobs back, because the original jobs, I know those probably can't return. But some of the ideas I had, especially that last parking one, are really good. So, you know, if devs are watching, you know, check the comments. People will let you know if they want this. They'll let you know some more ideas. I think these are some really cool ideas for some potential jobs we could have to make Driving Empire more fun. But I do think that is going to be everything for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribe, ring the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Check out the video on screen here. YouTube links to like it. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.